it's Irene Peters here. Thank you for joining me on my channel, Queen Irene. The channel handle is at queenirene.peters. If you're joining for the first time, a warm welcome to you, and I hope that you'll stick around for much more. And if you're returning, welcome back. We're really looking forward to an exciting time on this channel. And so I'll be sharing with you this video about how I got into the male-dominated field of construction engineering and how I became a construction engineer. So as I said in my introductory video, I'll be sharing insights surrounding my lived experience. So if you did not watch that video, I encourage you to go back and watch it so you can know what I'll be sharing on this channel. So don't go anywhere. I'll be coming back with the details. Stick around. How did I get into construction and how did I become a construction engineer are frequent questions that have been asked of me over the years. When I was going to school at the secondary level, I had no idea that females could enter the field of construction. As a matter of fact, I was not even aware of the careers that were in construction. But in hindsight, I can recall that there were vocational areas offered at my school that I know can identify them as skills in the construction industry. These were carpentry, welding, plumbing, and electrical installations. Those were offered at my secondary school at the time because it's a non-traditional high school. But the connection was not made in terms of the built environment. So I had no idea that females could do that and where it could take you. I did the business subjects, including accounting. After I graduated, I got a job as an accounting clerk. I knew if I wanted to do tertiary level studies that I would have to fund it for myself based on my circumstances. So I got a job as an accounting clerk and I was doing well at it. I was making quick progress in the accounting field, and so I decided that I wanted to qualify myself. I enrolled in a program at the College of Art, Science and Technology, UTech. The program was the Association of Accounting Technicians. It is an English-based program from England that was offered at UTech at the time, CAST at the time. And I entered the program at level 2. I was exempted from level 1 based on my experience. So I was going along doing my AAT, and there came the love of my life, and I just abandoned the whole program and went on to do business and to get married and to do a lot of things. So my business partner became my partner for life. Do business. He wanted to do business and I wanted to do business. He was working with an established roofing and interior construction company at the time. I had no idea about construction still, but I wanted to do business. So we said, let's get in it. And we registered a business. So we started the business. And not long after, I gave up my job and went into our business full time. I was mostly doing the administrative work because that's what I knew best. And I started dabbling in the other areas of the blueprints and the drawings that were coming in. And they started to just interest me in a way that I felt like, oh, this was something I could do because I've always done numbers well And I found that I was interested in calculating the measurements, reading the bills of quantities, and just looking at the blueprints. And I just felt that this was my calling. So I decided that I would do a program. Now that I know that there are careers in these areas, I decided I would do a program. I checked out the programs that would most suit our business, and I went and investigated at then the University of Technology, because subsequent to my first entry, it had moved on to university. And I went to the University of Technology to find out about the programs, and I was advised by a program director on the faculty of the built environment, the School of Building and Land Management, that since I had no training at all in construction prior to entering, it would best if I do the construction technician program that they had at the time. I don't think that that program is still available. I think you now have to go straight into the Bachelor's of Science. But I went into the construction technician program, which was a 1-year or a 3-year program at the time, depending on where you want to take your career. So I did the whole 3 years. And after that, I moved on to doing the diploma. And then I went on to do the Bachelor of Science. So this was a very long road for me because I knew nothing about construction. I didn't even have the basics about technical drawing, which is one of the things that you must know. So of course, that was a challenge for me starting from scratch. I was in a class of predominantly males because it's a traditionally male field. And so it was exciting though, because they were very helpful, and I did my program and I did well at it. I graduated with honors and I have received a few awards as well. Now, I knew that I had to do a program in construction if I were to make my mark in the industry, because I knew that the men would not listen to me if I never had any backative, if I don't have any qualifications. But I can tell you, I don't know if it's just the confidence that I exude or what, but no one that I've ever encountered have ever asked me if I was trained. I suppose it just came out in what I have to say. And the men were always accommodating. I cannot recall a time when anyone thought that I was inadequate or was not, deserving of being in the field. So it was not very easy, but it has been rewarding. I've been enjoying this field. It has been one that has posed these challenges, but you can overcome. I am always grateful for my husband, who never hesitated when I decided to go into this field. He allowed me to shine and has always been my greatest cheerleader. Thank you so much. So now that I've shed some light on how I got into construction and how I became a construction engineer, for my younger viewers who probably are still contemplating what area they would like to go into for their career, this is an area that you could get into. It's a good area. It's something that could help you to make a difference in your life. It's very exciting. It allows the creative juices to flow, and it's one where you can make a difference in your life. So now that you have the information, you can consider construction engineering as your career, and that females can actually do it. And any other career in the construction and built environment, you can become one of those. It's not limited to just males. As a matter of fact, when I was studying at any of the levels that I was studying, we only had 5 females at any one time in the program. It's still a male-dominated field, but I've been seeing more and more females entering. So I'm just encouraging persons that are interested in doing something new and different and not just the traditional areas. For females, you could try construction, and the construction engineer is the one that I would push. I think it's the most diverse area of construction. So engage me in the comments. If you would like me to answer any questions, please let me know in the comments, and like, subscribe, share the content with people who you think would be interested, especially young people who would like to know how they can make a difference in their lives. They want to change career. It's not too late probably to do so, because I was doing something else before I started. I was doing accounts before I started construction. And it's good to have experience in other fields, because the accounts have helped me and our business a lot going forward. So those are other things that I will talk about maybe in subsequent videos. Thanks for listening. Remember, subscribe, like, share, and comment. And let me know what you think. Have a blessed day. Bye.